Hi everybody, this is Amanda Rollins and I'm going to walk you through Planning Center. If at any time you have questions or suggestions or feedback, please offer that to the team and the volunteer coordinator so we can adjust what we're doing. Our goal is to make volunteering at our church easier and more organized. So if you don't feel this is working for you, please come to us so we can work with you because we do care about how you're doing with this new system. So I'm going to show you a few things. The first is that you should edit your profile. I suggest that you do that. If you come over to this button over here that has your initials, you can click My Profile. You could add a picture if you'd like. You don't have to. But one thing that you'll see here, you've got scheduling and communication. If you have things on your schedule, then they will show up here, but there's nothing on my schedule yet because I'm going to show you how to build that. Here it talks about preferences, and here it's teams. So let me show you teams really quickly. As of right now, at the beginning of our use of Planning Center, we have three main teams. I have put them here. This says my name, but just think of me as a hypothetical church member. We have a worship service childcare team. That's what we typically think about during the Sunday worship service. Who's downstairs in the infant and preschool rooms working. Right now, our needs are infant and preschool room. If our needs were to change, then you might see infant room, toddler room, preschool room, or infant room, preschool 1, preschool 2. Or if we come up with some clever names, maybe you have some ideas for what we might call these rooms or names of these classrooms, then we would put that there. We also have a Wednesday night team. So on a Wednesday night team, we would have the teachers. So here you can see Wednesday night elementary teacher. This hypothetical church member is a Wednesday night elementary teacher and also works in the Wednesday night nursery. And then we have worship service helpers. So this would be people that introduce songs, that read scripture, AV people, and so on. That doesn't cover the full scope, but this is just an example. Planning Center offers two ways to have volunteers scheduled at your church. One way is that the volunteer can sign up. Another way is that the volunteers are scheduled by the church. So we could be using a mix of those tools, but for worship service childcare and Wednesday night nursery. So the classic, I help with childcare either during the service or on Wednesday nights, then we are going to ask you to sign up first. And then if there are leftover spots, we will fill those and contact you. I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But if you'd like to change your preference for when you'd like to be scheduled, if there's open spots, then you could always choose what you prefer, and that will allow us to not schedule you more often than you are asking or requesting. So you would need to do that for each team. Another thing that you're going to want to do, because come over to communication and sign up here. So you'd click edit, and then you could add your cell phone number. And that allows you to get text message reminders and alerts. There is an app which you can find in the Planning Center Google slide kind of presentation there. But it is Planning Center Services is the app, and so that's one option for notifications. But if you're just using the desktop version, you can get these text reminders. You might even want both about when you're scheduled and when you need to confirm service or decline service, and we'll go into all of those things. So once you've finished editing your profile, you can go up to My Schedule. If you ever feel lost on the page, then you can click My Schedule at the top to see the calendar and these options here. So after you edit your profile, you're going to want to add your block out dates. So when I click block out date here, you can see that you can watch a video for how to do this if you need more help, but it's as simple as clicking. So I'm going to go to January 2025 because we're talking about the first quarter of January. We will do this every quarter, but you are welcome to put in block out dates for as long as or far out as you know your schedule. So let's say that I am unavailable on the 26th. I am also unavailable on February 23rd and February 26th. And let's say that I'm going to be gone this entire week, so I'm going to take all of these. You don't have to tell us a reason, but if you want to do that for yourself, then that's fine. So I'm going to save my block out dates. This is just hypothetical, and you can see it's down here. You can scroll up or down, and it lets you know what's going on your schedule. After you set your block out dates, you're going to want to sign up. So Planning Center will have 3 rows of options. You only see one here. This one is sign up sheets. Then you also could have one that's called pending. That is if we schedule you, you would see something here called pending. And then you'll see the third one is confirmed after I sign up. I'll show you what that looks like. So you could sign up for the worship service or Wednesday nights. I'm going to start by signing up for the worship service. So when I click on worship service, you'll see that all of my jobs for the church are here. So right now, I just, for this hypothetical situation, have included the option to sign up as a scripture reader. But if the elders decide to assign those roles, then it will show up if you have a conflict. So let's say I'm scheduled to be a scripture reader on January 12th. Planning Center is going to alert you with a little yellow message, because yellow meaning caution, caution, that you are signed up to be a scripture reader. So you don't want to double book yourself in the infant room or the preschool room for the worship service hour. That's something that has been happening. People have been double booked. So we are hoping that this helps everybody see their entire schedule and not end up on multiple teams at the exact same time. If you're curious what time you have to be there, the times are listed. But this is the worship service, and we are asking that childcare workers during the worship service, so Sunday morning during the worship service, for every quarter that you sign up 1 to 2 times. Maybe you feel led to sign up 2 times, which would be great. If everyone signs up 1 time only, we will have to assign people afterward, which is fine. But if you want to be in control, then we are asking that you consider signing up 1 to 2 times. So let's go down here, and I am going to sign up. Now remember, I have a block out date. So don't sign up when you know you're not going to be there, because then you're just going to have to go back and cancel it. And if you do that, I'll show you how, but try to sign up for the dates where you're available. So here I'm going to sign up for preschool. You notice that there's not a captain role here. We are transitioning to allow the deacon to serve us in that way, who is always down there, who knows the workers, and who knows all the kids. So we have a preschool room helper, but maybe the next time I want to work in the infant room. So I'm going to be here on February 2nd. If you want to only sign up for infant room, that's fine, or only preschool room, that's fine. But I'm going to sign up twice, because remember the recommendation is 1 to 2 times per quarter. So I'm going to sign up, and you'll see that they're under confirmed. Remember, there could be 3 rows. We could have sign up, we could have pending, if you need to confirm or decline something that we're sending to you, and then you have confirmed. Now let's go to Wednesday night. I'm going to sign up. And we are asking that everyone consider signing up 1 time per year. So if the first quarter is not best for you, don't worry about that. Maybe another quarter is going to be better for you. But when you get in here for Wednesday night, you might be a teacher. So if you're a Wednesday night teacher, don't sign up for both Wednesday night teacher and Wednesday night nursery. Nursery is going to be anyone who is not old enough for the preschool programming or the elementary programming. So these are our babies and very young toddlers. So if I'm going to sign up 1 time, let's just say this hypothetical person is not going to be a teacher in the first quarter, even though they're on that team. And so I'm going to sign up down in March to be in the Wednesday night nursery. So I'm going to sign up 1 time per year, and you can see it's down and confirmed. Those will also show up on your schedule here. On here you can see the green dot is where you have service, and the red dot is my block out date. If you have a yellow dot, that means that you're going to have something in a middle row called pending, And so you need to either confirm that yes, you can work the requested date that we are asking, or you need to decline it. Now, let's say that you sign up to work, but something comes up, or your kids get sick, or you didn't know, but now you have to cancel that you are working and you need to get a substitute. The first thing we're going to do is ask you to find a substitute using our substitute list. That's the method that we're going to use to start. There are other options within Planning Center, but we're going to start by being consistent so there's not so much change at one time. So if you're watching this at the beginning of our transition, we are asking that you find a substitute, and if that method changes, then we will let you know about that. But once you find your substitute from a substitute list, you're going to come into Planning Center, and let's say I can't work on February 2nd anymore. I'm going to hover over this right side, and you can see a red X appears that says decline. I'm going to decline. And under reason, you don't have to tell us the reason, but you can tell us who the substitute is. So if my substitute is Anna Kreitz, then I'm going to write the substitute's name and push submit, and that's going to let the volunteer coordinator know that the position has been filled. You'll see that that date no longer is on your schedule here, but it does show up on the volunteer coordinator side. We still see that you were scheduled and now you're not, and we can see who you have for your substitute. Another thing I want to show you is the email my leader part. So if you need to contact the volunteer coordinator and you don't prefer to talk to them face-to-face or phone or text, you're welcome to email them. You can click this and send a message. And if you want to see a record of the messages that you are sending or that Planning Center has been sending you, then you can go back. It takes you back to your profile page and you have messages here. So I have not received any messages from Planning Center, but you will receive messages if you are asked to work on a certain day. And then you can also see your sent. So this would be anytime you approve, confirm, or decline a service. Again, if you get lost on a page, go back to my schedule. So I hope this has been helpful, and if you have any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to reach out to us.